Okay, search plate. Yeah, search plate should go up there. So. What's going on, everybody? I'm just trying to get some links sent here to some computers and whatnot here. Okay, go there.
Yes.
Yeah. Right there. Okay. Cindy's putting the stream on her laptop there so she can find some winners for the giveaway. Hello, everybody. I wanted to try to do a Instagram live too, or an Instagram story, but you know what? We'll have too many people as it is already, so we'll just keep it just to this. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Cheers to anybody that's having a beverage. Whether if you're underage, you should be drinking soda pop, and if you're overage and you enjoy a beverage, well, have a drink with me. Hopefully everybody is doing good. So many people, amazing. Love you all. Thank you all for watching the latest videos. Super appreciate it. Of course, happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Thank you, Luke. I really appreciate it. And we're going to mostly do shots to anybody that has donated like Luke is. Usually I do like $5 or over, but because you're the first one, Luke, we'll give you a shot here. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. Happy birthday to Cindy. I'm sure she'll see that at some point for sure. So good. Loving the content. I appreciate you've been watching the content for sure. We've been pumping them out. I'm working on another video right now. Got 2 others after this in the bank. Plus I'm headed out again on Sunday, I think, for another camping on the ice for 24 hours. So why are you so much better than Jay? It's the beard. The beard gives you powers. Jay does not have the power to grow a beard. Therefore, I'm better than him. So, of course, I'm just joking about all that. The lures are sick. This is what we're doing today. We're going to give away some of these lures here from Cougar Baits. There's 1, got 2. This one I've used in a video before, like ugly green lure. I believe it was called 3. Another awesome hair jig. 4. Right there, cool hair jig, and then a white hair jig as well. All will be really good for Lakers for sure. So what we'll do is Cindy is writing down everybody's names that contributes to the chat, asks questions, donates, anything like that. Hi, Jim. And then what we'll do at the end, she'll have a big list of names with numbers beside it, and we'll pull up a random number generator, and we'll pull names randomly from there, and anybody that wins will get some kind of jig, and then I'll ship them out. I might not get them shipped till right after Christmas, but we'll get them out. So anyways, we'll try to answer some questions in here and whatnot. So I've always wondered about camping out in a pop-up. I was happy to see your videos on it. Yeah, Justin, I did a poor job, I feel, too, on this last section of videos of like really kind of explaining what all goes into it. I was more focused on the fishing. The next, I'm going out here at some point Sunday to do another camping trip, and I'm going to put more attention into that in terms of setting up your shelter for it, lights for it, cot, all that good stuff. Really just how to kind of plan out your shelter, how I cook in it, and all that stuff. So I'll do a better job of it next time. So let's see here. We're trying to get some questions. What size dinner bell do I use most often? I probably use the medium dinner bell most often. Lately I have been upsizing the hook by 1. You'll see in this next video I got coming out. I actually missed a fish, and I'm like, you know what? I need to upsize this hook. So I use the medium dinner bell the most often, and I usually pair that with the Smoke Show, which is a 37-inch medium light. They go really well together. Excuse me. Did you find a zero gravity chair? No, but to be honest with you, I haven't spent time looking yet. I saw everybody's awesome comments in there about what to look for. I just haven't gotten down to it yet. So I'm going to do the cot for my next trip. You guys, if I miss your question in there, feel free to put it in there again. Don't, of course, obviously spam it through there, but I'm going to pick out questions as I go. The chat usually goes through pretty quick, so I'm going to do the best I can. Do you move when looking for Lakers, or do you chum and you wait? I think it's going to depend on the lake that you're at. If I wasn't filming as much, I would move way more than I do. But when I'm filming, I have all this stuff set up. So I wait for Lakers to come to me. And usually that's why I'm only going to catch, if I'm lucky, one big Laker like every 2 or 3 days. And I know I shouldn't complain. But if you're moving lots, I feel like you could find them and get on top of them. But both of them have their advantages. If it's warm out, I think moving around would be very good. And I think if it was colder, I think kind of hunkering down, as Steve would say, he's a YouTube guy here, hunkering down on one spot. So it really depends. Weather would be probably the biggest factor. What job do you have for a living? Well, right now it's YouTube and this, making media. That's kind of what I do right now. As a fishing guide in the summer, our season was canceled this past year, but because of COVID, I'm not sure what's going to happen this summer yet. I'm hoping there's going to be a season, but I've done the guiding thing for 18 years. So once the COVID kind of canceled everything, I decided this was going to be my year to kind of push YouTube and do everything. So right now, media, YouTube, working with a bunch of companies. Anybody you guys see me like represent are companies that I've chosen to work with, and they've chosen to work with me. That's because I believe in their product. So you can always send them messages and let them know you're buying stuff because of me. That always helps out for sure. But I'll never use a product that I don't stand by or I wouldn't use if I wasn't supporting them, or they weren't supporting me, I should say. Remember that one. We got a couple donations there. We'll do a quick shot for you guys there and get back to questions. I feel like I'm doing such a bad job of hitting questions right now. I'm trying. I really am. Cheers. What ice auger do I run? Right now I'm running the Ion G2, and I've been very happy with it. I'll know for sure after I spend some time with it later in the winter with slush conditions how I really feel about it. But so far it's been amazing, like amazing. Tommy Weeb, Merry Christmas from the Weebs. I hope you guys are all doing well, Tommy. I know you're not too far from me, so one day we're going to hook up and we're going to do a fishing trip, and maybe we should recreate the whole tip up on ice. Anybody that doesn't know Tommy, he was in one of Uncut Angling's videos, Aaron's videos years ago. So holy cow, you guys, let's make a shot price go up every dollar, every shot, save your liver, save. That's awesome. Hey Clayton, would you be willing to put together a pack of your favorite walleye lures for me? We'll pay for them and shipping. Send me a message, Ryan. I can try to help you. The problem is I don't get to the stores very often, so it's really tough. Any chance of seeing Smallies through the ice this year from you? Smallies, maybe Northern Manitoba. It's possible. I won't say for sure yet, just for the fact that I don't know what COVID's going to do for allowing me to travel, but it's definitely possible. Cheers to all four of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tommy, say hi to everybody for me. I wish the Weebs a very Merry Christmas as well. Are you liking the Otter Resort? Looking at upgrading soon? Brendan, yes. Honestly, if I could have one resort, I'm very fortunate where I have a couple resorts. Or sorry, a couple lodges. Let me rephrase that. If I could only have one shelter, it would be the resort. So I have a couple. I have the lodge, I have the resort, I have the monster cabin, or the monster lodge as well. If out of those three, if I could only have one, it would be the resort. It's hands down the most versatile shelter in my mind. Noah, thank you very much. How deep you target Lakers early ice? Lakers can be anywhere, and even because of all the water temps is what they like, right? So I've caught them in as shallow as like 5-6 feet, or as deep as 60, 70, 80 feet. So unfortunately, that's like a horrible answer for you, but they literally can be anywhere. Just spend some time looking for them. Just know that Lakers cruise a lot. Try to cover some kind of like structural area where they're going to be cruising it, right? It's a lot easier to fish than it is big open flats, if that makes sense. Structure, you can bounce around and hit a spot, hit a spot, hit a spot. Flats, you're more likely better off just to camp out on a certain spot. I heard bites on at Lake of the Prairies. Merry Christmas from Yorkton. Matthew, cheers to you. We'll do a shot. The bite is on at Lake of the Prairies. I'll let the cat out of the bag. I was there a few nights ago. Fortunately, the video won't come out for probably another week yet because that's my third video in line. But I landed a 28 and a 29 incher in the same day. So it's pretty awesome for Lake of the Prairies. Cheers, Matthew. Have a great Christmas to you, Darren. Number one choice, early ice lake trout lure. Little spoons, but heavier, like 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce spoons, little Cleos, leech flutter spoon, the big size dinner bell. And then, of course, if you want to target like big ones, big tube jigs, baby, and just work them. Some lakes you want to work at hard, big flips. On a lake like Athapap, anybody that fishes Athapap, I'll give a secret away right here. Slow up, slow down, slow up, slow down. Athapap lakers are so lazy. You watch any of my underwater videos where I'm going up and down, and the lakers just slowly just tracking it like this. Now, the odd time, obviously, they're going to cruise in and crush it, but they just like to do this. Slow up, slow down. I will, Tommy. We'll hook something up at some point. We really will. I'll try. I like to do some pike on Lake the Prairies again. Let's be real, Clay. When you moving to Manitoba, I do love Manitoba. I really do. Clayton, what's your go-to apple pie boozer right now? Last Mountain Distillery right there. Apple pie moonshine. It's awesome. It's awesome. What about doing a 39 hours on the ice with the boys? It could happen. I can't see it happening this year, but at some point, I'm pretty sure it will. At some point. Just this year, the COVID is so tough for that. Your CSO2 got a lot of work in at Red Lake, Minnesota. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for your helpful tips. I finally picked up a Panoptic Live Scope for some better video making. Good for you. That's awesome. I think I'm looking forward to adding the Hummingbird Mega Live when it comes out for the videos. The toque that he was talking about earlier right here, this one, I promise you, it is the most fitting and like snuggy toque. It's so good. That's out of all my products I've had, this is probably my favorite one. I do have them on my website. I don't like to push merch on people or any of that stuff or beg for subscribers and everything that, but I do have merch available, obviously, on Clayton Chick Outdoors, but you'll never hear me really push it. If people want to buy it, great. If they don't, it's all good. I saw another question there I really wanted to hit, but I missed it. I think I owe somebody a shot too. Do you work with Hummingbird? I do work with Hummingbird. For many years already. I've always trusted their product. It's always been very good to me. So I've continued to be good to them and be loyal and work with them. So Lakers are biting. Are they, Jaden? Okay, coming. I'm coming. That's all I needed to know. You might be able to see me tomorrow morning. No, I'm coming soon. I need to get up there. It's my daughter's birthday this coming Sunday. May I please get a birthday wish from you? Her name is Emmy. Am I saying that right? Emmy? She loves watching your channel with me. Well, happy birthday, Emmy, this Sunday. My pretend daughter, Cindy's daughter, I call her my daughter too. It's actually her birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Reagan, but happy birthday to Emmy on Sunday as well. How do I find walleye on a small flat lake? Dalton, probably lots of moving around. Like lots of moving around. They're going to be there somewhere. It's just a matter of where. Honestly, like every lake's different. Your prime time hours are going to be your best bet. Your couple hours in the morning, your couple hours in the evening. What's going on with Uncut? I don't really know. You're dead sexy, Clayton. Well, thank you. Remind Cindy of that. No, I'm just kidding. Love the show. Thank you so much for watching. Darcy, happy Friday to you. Ice wheel this year. No ice wheel this year. Or will we? No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I don't know. The ice wheel was so much fun, but so much work. So much work. Dustin, would you say the AquaView is worth the cost? And what is the best bang for your buck? Best bang for your buck tip up for Lakers? The AquaView is worth the money for sure. Keep in mind that different lakes could mean different levels of clarity, right? You're always not going to get your best clarity on the camera. And I've shown it over my videos. I want to be honest with everybody. I put out videos that don't always have the most amazing clarity because if I do that and I pretend like it's always going to be amazing, then I'm lying to you guys. Sometimes dirty lakes, you're going to have dirty visibility. It's not the camera's fault. It's the lake. One day it could be good. One day it could be bad. There's a video coming out, the next video, literally, I'm 6 feet shallower than I was, but it's the same lake 3 days later, and it was crystal clear. I have some amazing footage coming, but it can always change. To me, the AquaView is worth the money because I love watching the fish. I really do. It's so much fun. Now, if you're going to move around a lot, it's not the best tool. But if you're sitting in one spot for a few days, oh yeah, definitely. If you could only fish from one, Kississine, Athapap, Cranberries, or Clearwater, which one and why? Athapap. And the reason for that is it's the biggest body of water and it probably has the biggest laker in it. So if you told me I could only fish one out of all those the rest of my life, hands down Athapap, because you're going to catch more lakers or bigger average size at like Cranberry or Clearwater or probably even Kississing. But the biggest one you'll ever catch will be from Athapap if you really put your time into it. Hey, Clay, I love your vids. You inspire me every day to fish. I love what you are doing. You're so good at fishing. Keep up the amazing content and please shout me out. Well, the Goose, there's your shout out. I don't really think I'm really good at fishing. I just fish a lot. And that's the honest truth. Being able to fish a lot makes you better at fishing and makes you look a lot better than you really are. I do enjoy it, though. My two girls love watching the Aquaview Revolution for perch. It's so cool to watch them on the camera. Why you like chartreuse tubes over white tubes for Lakers? Haven't you seen the videos, man? If it ain't chartreuse, it ain't no use. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's my confidence bait. Do white tubes slam big Lakers? I guarantee they do, but it's just been my confidence bait. Too many times I've put something else on and I put a chartreuse tube on and all of a sudden it's like, bang. I know it's coincidence, but it's still. David, how do you feel the morning after these shows? I feel great. I feel great. Cheers to you. We'll do a shot. We're going to, many more, we're going to have to up it to $10 for a shot because you guys are going to kill me here. Cheers. Lost Meadows Resort will hook you up to Lake Prairies for ice fishing. Lost Meadows is an awesome place. Awesome place. My last video that I did, it's coming like 3 videos later yet. I got some minnows from him and stuff like that and did some awesome underwater stuff with live minnows. I'm excited for that one. If it ain't chartreuse, ain't no use merch. I'll work on it. I have a buddy, Jason, in Winnipeg there that does awesome stuff for logos. So maybe we'll try to get something there. And I'll probably just do the shirt on, I will do it on, what's the Teespring. And we'll do it on there. Being able to ship out all the merch from home at sometimes is really, really tough, especially when I'm busy during the ice fishing season. So I'm probably going to push some more stuff to Teespring at some point here. Jamie, 318 viewers, only 68 likes. It's all good. It's all good. I don't ever pressure people to hit the like button, but yeah, smash that like button. Like, what are you guys doing? Come on. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Where's the best place to grab some big tube jigs online? Pete's Tackle and the Paw. He just released them actually, like literally a few days ago. Has the link on there. I have the link somewhere. I can't really share it right now, but if you go to Pete's Tackle on his website, all of the chartreuse tubes that I use and white ones and all that are there. Cheers. Okay. Alexander, thank you. Do you have any tips for stock bows? I live in Nova Scotia. Must be Nova Scotia. Shallow. Really shallow. Like, get in your like 2 to like 4 feet, somewhere in there, and they'll cruise like the lake lines usually, like around it, and they'll just cruise it. Go shallow. Structure and shallow. Like, say if you got a point, somewhere where they have to cruise around that point, where it's a little kind of a funnel where everything that comes in funnels there. They come in, they funnel up. They come in here, they funnel up. Points are always a really good starting spot. What are you giving away for the stream? Let's do it. We haven't done it for a few minutes here. So we're giving away hair jigs from Cougar Baits right here. I did a video with this one, not this exact one, but one just like it there. We're doing 5 of these today. So to enter, all you have to do is just hang out, chat a little bit, say something. At the end of the chat, it'll be 40 minutes from now. Cindy will come down with some names and some numbers, and we'll do random number generator, and I'm going to ship 5 of these away. What is the best underwater camera on a budget, and do you put foam on the floor during the night to keep the lodge from flooding? Ryan, the best bang for your buck for a camera is probably the Aquaview 715C. It's a pretty good price for sure. Like usually like $300-400, I believe. But if you want to get like one step up, the HD7i would be like the camera to get for sure. But 715C would be a good budget one. And what was the other? Oh, the matting. You're never going to stop the flooding in a shack. The matting might just help you keep it a little bit drier. That's all. You're not going to stop the flooding. If it's going to flood in there, you want to get, some kind of plywood floor up a little bit like that first, but you're never going to stop the flooding. I saw a link up there. I'm not sure what it was, but for the 50-inch medium, that is an awesome rod. If anybody is looking at buying the run and gun, it is my new favorite walleye rod. Like, it is amazing. Love that thing. Love it. Thanks for the idea of setting goals for the day. Fishing keeps me motivated. Ian, that's awesome. Always set a goal, right? Like, if you don't set a goal for your day, you'll never, how should I say it? I don't know really the proper word for it is, to be honest with you, but by setting a goal, it gives you something to push towards. Whether it's going to be your 5 biggest walleye and you only got 3, and you're going to go, oh man, I just got to keep trying and keep trying. If you always set yourself a goal, maybe it's just going to be to search new water. A lot of times what I do is, especially when I guide, and I tell this to all of the newer guides out there, when you have guests in your boat and you go out and you have a really good day, go try new stuff. Make it your goal for the day to hit one new spot every single day. If you hit one new spot every single day, by the end of the year, you have crushed a lot of new spots. Keep that one in mind. You can do it for ice fishing too. Try one new spot, even if it's middle of the day while it's fishing slow. Just go see and drill some holes, check depths, etc. What is better, ice fishing or normal fishing? If I had to choose one, it would probably be out of a boat for sure, just because you can move around so much. But once I get into the swing of things and the underwater camera and all that, I love ice fishing. Honestly, like, watching the fish and that whole thing, there's just more work to ice fishing from what I believe anyway, or what I do. It's more work, but it's a really hard choice. I love your honesty, Clayton. The fact you say you're not a great fishing shows. You're constantly growing and learning. Too much ego nowadays. 100%, Chris. Never put yourself above other people, ever. Never. Let's see here. Best dead stick rod right now for the bigger fish, like say walleye and maybe bigger perch. I like the new Drench from Frostbite. It's a 39-inch medium light, and the other one really good is a 39-inch light called the Dipstick. So the Dipstick and the Drench are the 2 best rods that I've used for a dead stick. The Drench is going to get a pretty good workout in a video coming up 3 videos from now, I think, with some live minnows. Is the 50-inch run and gun rod you use in a recent Frostbite rod? Yes, it is. I've been using it lots in some of my videos there. Whenever I was fishing outside, I was pretty much fishing with that rod. When is the giveaway, Rocco? The giveaway will be in 38 minutes from now. How many amp hours of battery do you consume on a daily basis? Millions. I don't know. So many batteries. When I film the underwater camera stuff, I've got so much battery power going. Power the shack, power two different GoPros, charge other GoPro batteries, run the AquaView, actually run the AquaView camera when it starts to die, and then run the Aver media recorder. So I run so much battery throughout the day. It's insane. Frostbite is currently sold out. Man, they just put more rods up yesterday. I talked to the manager at Frostbite, and he's like, we can't keep them on the shelves. He's like, they're going so fast. There is another order coming. It's just currently stuck in customs, but it'll be there soon, and the Canadian boys will have it, and it should get shipped out. So love your videos. When are you going to come to Fish Bay Quinte and get on some of those 12-pounders? I will make it my goal to Fish Bay Quinte one day. Obviously, it won't be this year because of COVID for sure. Eventually, we're going to make it, though. Eventually. Clayton, I just fell in the shower 20 minutes ago. I think I broke my collarbone, but I want to fish in the morning. What should I do? Hospital or fishing? Well, that's a pretty easiest answer. If you really care about yourself, you'll go fishing. Like, that's a pretty easy. I don't even know why I have to talk about that. If you care about yourself, you'll definitely go fishing. Trying to keep up with any of the questions I can here. Have you tried the Panta stick? I haven't, Joey. It's a rod that I haven't tried. I've been drinking, by the way. Is that why you fell in the shower? What's your favorite auto hook setter? I don't use any auto hook setters. For someone who's young, how do you get into the guiding world? Just apply and be willing to start low. Get into camp, go be the dock boy, go learn the ropes, and figure the whole system out. Don't expect to just jump in a boat your first time out and just take guests and take off fishing. Be willing to put in your work. kind of think of it like school. You work yourself up, right? You know, you're grade 9, you're learning, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, and they're going to set you free. It's a lot like that. You work yourself up, you learn, and then you become a guide, and then every year you get better and better and better. So be willing to start low in the trenches and just give her hard. You put your time in and show the lodge owner or the staff that you're willing to work, they'll give you those opportunities to eventually be guiding. I missed the super chat there, sorry. Cheers from North Dakota. Absolutely love the videos. Cheers to you. We're gonna do, I've had quite a few shots, and we're gonna have a shot from here. I haven't had much White Claw yet, so we'll do the cheers right now. Very good. When you do a fishing tour and coming out, when am I doing a fishing tour coming out west? I'm not sure, Kyle. It might not be for a little while, probably not this year for sure. Why the slender spoon over the dinner bell? I still use both. I love the medium dinner bell as a more of a more finicky bite or a little bit more subtle type of presentation. The difference between the slender spoon though and the bigger dinner bell is the slender spoon just is a little bit lighter and just kind of shimmers down a little bit different directions, etc. The bigger dinner bell is more of a pound on the spot. It does flutter a little bit. It's kind of like a cross though. So it just happens though that I've used it. I just haven't scored at the right moments on it. And I will be using it again at some point too. But right now, a lot of the videos you see me using a slender spoon. So they're both really good. They're both in my tackle box. They're fully loaded, ready to go at any moment. It's just that's what you've seen so far. Do you ever use big skies, flies, and jigs? I used to a few years ago, but I stopped using them. I use now a guy from Regina. He's got awesome jigs, Jared's jigs. He's working on getting some out for people eventually. His jigs are the best. The big sky fly jigs are okay, but those hooks are a little bit weaker. They bend out compared to like Jared's hooks where they're solid. He ups his game. He uses very, very good hooks. And to me, that's the biggest thing is good hooks that don't bend out. Carbon or glass rods for walleye? Carbon for sure. Glass for a trolling rod, maybe. How do you cook your burbot? I wrap mine in bacon, can't go wrong. I like to do a poor man's lobster for burbot. I haven't done one for quite a few years though, so eventually. I was the one that won the last giveaway. You bet, Rocco. I remember that. I sent you some stuff down there. What's your favorite thing about fishing? Honestly, my favorite thing about fishing is you never know what's going to happen. That anticipation. You could catch the next world's records. You just never know. It's and the whole also what I like about it too is that whole journey of learning stuff, figuring stuff out. To me, that's the fun part. Like once I go to a lake and if I do find a bunch of big fish, I don't ever sit there and pound them for days on end type of thing because I've done it and it's like I want to discover more. I just love the information factor of learning. Have you tried out gear or hooks from companies that were absolutely terrible? Yeah, Derek, I probably have over the years, but honestly, nothing comes to mind. Nothing really comes to mind. I know I've used stuff where I'm like, what is this? Nothing. I can't really say much though. Let's get a video of you cooking up a feast with some of the deer you killed. I know, Andy. I haven't cooked any of it yet. I have tenderloin backstraps. Got a bunch of sausage coming. So yes, definitely at some point. I've seen a question a few times in there. It's not on the screen, and I want to answer it. Any perch tips? From the only thing I've really learned about perch and watching one of the underwater cameras, they react a lot different compared to walleye. Where walleye, I can get them to eat out of the sand, out of the mud a lot of times. Perch, it almost seems like you have to kind of finesse them up. Once you get a perch into more of like a horizontal, once they get that horizontal, they seem so inclined to like reach up and bite. When they're cocked vertically or even 45 degrees, they don't bite as often. But you ever get them into that situation where they're right underneath the bait, it seems like it's like commitment every time. Hey Clayton, can I use a G2 bit on my Ion X auger? Do they match up? Doug, I honestly don't know. That's a question I can look into, but I'm not sure. I'll message my guy and he'll let me know. Hey Clayton, or nighttime fishing favorite lures heading out tomorrow. Nighttime is glow time. Your best bet is something with a glow in the dark thing for sure. They got some new spoons and new stuff out now too from Lindy, I think it's called. I got some coming. Lindy Ghost glow streaks and Lindy glow spoons that have like a little glow stick in them. I'm kind of excited to try those out. I think those could be a really good nighttime thing. Just gives the fish a little bit something else to target in on. So I think they're going to be really good in low light conditions. Do you play any instruments? I do not. I am musically inclined. Is inclined bad? Me and music bad. Me and music bad. What's your favorite plastic? Good question. Probably anything that I've used would my favorite would be the tube jigs, or would be the Dragon Slayers. And the Dragon Slayers changed this year a little bit. I don't have any of them yet, but they've got lots of movement now from what I've seen. Any advice for an overnight camping on the ice in a clam command post? I have a big buddy heater. I'm not familiar with the clam command post. As long as it's insulated, I don't recommend doing an overnighter in a non-insulated shack. I'm not saying it can't be done, or I'm not saying you shouldn't. Just know that it's going to be a lot tougher. So if it's insulated, just get a lot of snow around the bottom, create yourself a good layer, and please be safe, whether you have a carbon monoxide detector, keep some windows open type of thing, so carbon monoxide has a chance to escape. Hey, Clayton, love watching your show. Excited to see what you have coming. Can you tell us a story about your weirdest experience fishing? From Kelsey. Kelsey, what would be my weirdest experience fishing? Here, I'll tell you a great story for you guys. This is cool. This shows you how fish that don't ever get fished for can be so crazy in terms of like eating everything. I'll get to those two super chats right away. But Kelsey, I was fishing a new lake one year for our guiding, where I caught a fish, and only one other group has ever fished this, and it was the day before. It had 3 different lures in its mouth. So obviously from the day before, it broke off, right? So this fish was obviously super hungry and willing to eat. About 15 minutes later, I caught a fish, and as we were releasing it, it swam over, did a straight 45-degree hook, and hammered the next guy's lure that was coming in. So I figured out quickly that we were catching a couple of the big fish over and over and over. And at the end of the day, it was like we caught 15 fish over 40 inches. Well, I think only about 5 or 6 of them were actually different fish. I think we were catching the same fish over and over. It's because these fish haven't been fished for like 25 years. So it was probably their whole lifespan. So they've never been fished for. So that was pretty crazy to watch. It's a really cool experience, really cool story. For the last super chats here, I'll scroll back here real quick. Thank you guys for the super chats. I really appreciate it. Sean, thank you for all the good content, not using clickbait video titles. You earn every like and view you get. Thank you, Sean. I hate doing the clickbait stuff. If I say something in the title, it's in the video. It really is. Maybe it's a small section of it, but it's going to be in there. Cheers. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Hemingway, that's an awesome name. And then Ryan Matter, Clayton, we need to get you to Wisconsin for walleyes. Tom Bully's got, I don't want to go to Wisconsin. Tom Bully's got that covered up. He's probably caught all of them. I'll do a shot for all of you guys there that had left the last couple super chats. Really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Merry Christmas to everybody. Cheers to you all. Joey, am I going back to Wallace next summer? I really hope I am. As long as there will be a season. Because of COVID, I will be there in a heartbeat. Clayton, I have the best fish story in the world. You'll never believe it. Send it to my Instagram and hopefully I'll read it. Shout out from Alberta. Will be neat to see some whitefish in a video. I did find some whitefish this summer in a couple areas, so I'm hoping to go back to those lakes and target some whitefish this year. It is on the list. It really is. When are we going to see you on a 39 hours? I can't compete with those boys. Those guys are too good. Any trout videos coming, Clayton? Yes, I have a plan to do. There's nothing in the end. I don't have anything filmed right now, but I have a brook trout trip that I want to do, and then some Lakers soon. Flasher or Aquaview? Actually, Rhett, I'm gonna have a video coming out here shortly. I did a small little segment in one of my next videos. I'm gonna do a separate video from it where I talk about a flasher versus a camera. So I'm going to wait to save that for then, but watch for a video that's coming out soon. But I get that asked a lot, and that's why I wanted to cover it. So we will talk about that. Merry Christmas to you as well, Ben. And Merry Christmas to everybody else as well here that has said it. I really appreciate it. Clayton, just wondering what you look for structure and location-wise when targeting big pike this time of year. Oh, big pike this year are going to be cruising heavily. So setting up in terms of some kind of pick your structure compared to maybe your flats, or maybe your flats near some good structure. Like I'll give an example. Lake of the Prairies, a lot of good places right now are off of the river channel. Those fish will cruise in the river channels, and they'll come up during prime times and they'll feed. But right now, pike are cruising like crazy. I've seen several pike just literally, you have a bait right there in front of them, and they literally just swim right by. Like they don't even stop and look at the bait, nothing. Where a lot of times, at least you get their interest, being like, oh, what's moving? I don't know. It's like they're on a mission right now. So if you can catch them moving from one place to the next and maybe entice them somehow, but they can be really tough to catch this time of year. For me anyway, but I don't also target them a lot. So probably your best bet is some kind of structure where they could be cruising. I know my buddy caught a 40-incher recently, and he was like in 4 feet of water tight to shore because they were just cruising that whole shoreline structure. So that could be maybe something to do like that. Best advice for walleye to bite spoons. I can't get them to commit with like lipless cranks. Drives me nuts. Well, Matt, here is one of my biggest secrets. Spoons down low, rattle baits up high. If a fish has time to really look at a spoon, it's a piece of metal with no smell at all, right? Unless you put some kind of scent on it, you're not going to bite it. Get it down low in the sand and the sediment and bang up that sand and that sediment. And what they just come over to investigate because something's making a mess down there. Is it a crayfish? Is it a minnow? What's going on? All of a sudden they see that little profile appear, and they inhale it. They come down on it, and you get that 45 degree, and they just go slurp it up. That's because they're not quite sure what it is. They think it's like I said, a crayfish, a minnow, something like that. Spoons down low, lipless cranks up high. That's my two things. Bang sand, bro. Yeah, bang sand. Bang it on the bottom. Bang that sand. You guys got it. I've caught so many big walleyes banging the bottom. I don't know why more guys don't do it. Everybody thinks you need to twitch. And I'll do that at times, but as soon as they seem to lose interest, I just drop it right past their face into the sand. Bang that bottom. Need some tips for walleyes that have lockjaw and won't even touch a minnow on a hook. Any advice? Tried banging spoons in the sand, rocking, big rips. Nothing seems to work. You know what the best way to catch those walleye? Come back another day. I got plenty of underwater footage where they come up to it and it's like the perfect presentation and look like they're going to eat it. They don't even open their mouth for a second. Just come back another day. Walleyes aren't going to eat every single day. That's the way it is. When they're hungry, you can't pull the lure away from them fast enough. But there's times where they're just not going to eat. That's the way it is. What's your favorite depth to fish Lakers? I have a lake that a fish is 100 feet. Is that too deep for you? Yeah, I like 60 to 80 feet for the most part. I'd say for lake trout, I shouldn't say that. 60 to 70 feet. A lot of my videos, if you watch, I'm in like 66 feet, 68 feet. I'm not saying you can't catch them deeper. I'm not saying you can't catch them shallower. Lake trout can suffer from barotrauma though too, so be very careful of that sense. Be very scout outdoors. Be very careful of that though. Try bringing them up slower. And if they don't burp, you might have to use a barotrauma device to get them back down. It's happened on occasion where the lake trout hasn't gassed itself. So be very careful. Bring them up slower. Rarely does it happen, but it can. So just keep that one in mind. But that's anything like 50, 60 feet or 60 feet or deeper. It can happen quite easily. Scout, I apologize. I did see something earlier from you, $1.99 or $2, and it just slipped my mind. I was talking. I really apologize for that. Cheers to you, Scout Outdoors. I appreciate it. I apologize for not mentioning your name. Thank you very much. Fish bonker. Wow. Well, you get a shot for that one. I think we need to bonk some fish. Hey, fish bonker. Cheers, dude. I'm sorry, anybody, that I'm missing your questions. That is awesome. Fish bonkers. Cheers to you. I really appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Everything to you. Again, you guys, I apologize for anybody that I haven't got to. Quick reminder, 20 minutes from now, we're going to give away 5 of these awesome jigs from Cougar Baits. I've done a video with this one last year for Lakers. Cindy is writing names down, and we're going to have a random number generator, and we are going to go through it and pick people out from there. Scout, you probably are entered. I guarantee right now, especially when I say this, Cindy will have your name entered. I guarantee it. Clayton, are you going fishing Christmas Day? If you have any tips convincing the wife to let you go? Well, Jamie, if you want to fish on Christmas Day, you better take your wife. That's pretty much all I can say with that one. Warm shelter and snacks. That's all you need to do. Okay? That's all you need to do. Warm shelter, snacks, take your wife if you want to fish on Christmas Day. I won't be fishing Christmas Day because we have some other things, but we are fishing on Boxing Day, and it's with the family. So that's where I'm taking them all out. We'll go to some lake and we'll all fish together. Usually we do it Christmas Day, but this year will be on Boxing Day, I believe. Now everybody's like, Cindy, notice me. That is awesome. Cindy, you should pick me. I bet you Cindy's probably writing her little heart out. Like I know her, and she'll see all these comments and she'll be just writing like crazy the whole time. I know it. I know it. Does Cougar Baits make smaller, crappy vertical jigs? You'll have to contact him on Instagram. If you look up Cougar Baits, I'm sure he does. I'd be shocked if he didn't, but I'm sure he would put some kind of order together for you. He would definitely appreciate some orders for sure. You ever fish burbs at Sarnia? I have, not often though. I'm usually chasing the big walleyes, but I know there's some big burbs around there. I've caught some by accident. Do you watch Letterkenny? I used to watch Letterkenny. I haven't watched him for a long time though. Hey Clayton, do you plan on fishing Tobin Lake at any time soon? I do at some point for sure. I just don't know when it's going to be, but I'm going to get out there and try to fish some of the main lake stuff and hopefully do some underwater stuff. Can you please talk about the lights inside your shelter? I'm thinking about getting some. I'm curious what you use. Nigel, I use the Auger LED lights. They have been awesome for me. I will use like 2 sets, four lights though for when I film, but 2 lights is plenty enough to light it up. But if you want it bright, put together, 2 sets, 4 lights. Those things are amazing. In a lodge shelter, you can easily get away with 2. In the resort, I'm running 4 lights. They're awesome. Clayton fishes with a Hummingbird and an Aquaview. Yes, I do. Will Cindy do a shot with us? She might. Cindy, you better bring down a shot. You can have a drink when you get down here, or maybe you'll have a shot of apple pie. We'll make her do a shot of apple pie. We'll watch her do that face when she shoots it. That'll be the best. Scout again. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do. What brands do you have deals with, Sam? Anybody that I actually tag in my posts, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, those will be brands that I have some kind of deal with. I really try to push people towards not necessarily not tagging people, but don't give away too much free advertisement for nothing in that sense, or advertisement for free, right? Like make sure they're doing something for you in return if you're always shouting them out and doing stuff, right? There's nothing wrong with saying that this is what I fish with and I enjoy it, but any of the companies that I do shout out, Otter, Aquaview, etc., they're all companies that I work with, but they're also brands that I've been using for a few years, and I really like the product before I even developed a relationship with them to work with them. So I've been very fortunate in the last few years to have some awesome brands that have wanted to partner with me. So that's kind of, if you see my tags, that's who I partner with. Hey Clay, it's been a while since I found a live stream of yours. Just joined, so I need to catch up, but I wanted to make sure I wish you the best to you and yours during the holidays. Thank you so much. The best to you as well. What you recommend for an underwater camera? If I could have one underwater camera, it would be the Aquaview HD7i. I've been playing around lots with the quad cam, and it's amazing. But so far, I would say like the best one is the 7i or the 7i Pro. Luca, thank you very much. What knife do you carry, or what brand? I actually use a knife. I only really carry a fillet knife. I should carry some kind of Leatherman or Gerber with me. I never do. But I have a fillet knife, a custom fillet knife from Doug Barr. She's in Saskatchewan. He makes amazing knives. I don't think he makes a lot of them though. But one day I think it's his retirement plan. It's sharp. I haven't sharpened it for 2 years. Excuse me. Have you fished Sakakawea in North Dakota? I have not. Just sent you my fish story on Instagram. That's awesome. Thank you. I will read it. Aquaview first time use advice with flasher. Any of the IR light feature actually show isn't sunrise or sunset. The IR light I don't use a lot. but I turned it on, and I think no, I don't have the next video. I turned it on like before it was like bright out, and it really lit everything up. I couldn't see my lure very well, but I could see everything throughout there. So if fish went by, I would have seen it. I'm going to try to use it during some burbot fishing at some point. What is a good first Vexlar? Derek, unfortunately, I don't have any any experience with the Vexlar, so I really can't help you out. I think it's called an FL20 or something like that. Might be a pretty good entry level, but I can't really help you out with that too much. I apologize. It's just not a brand I'm familiar with, so it'd be bad of me to give out some kind of information that I don't really have the best information for. Do you use a high fax kit on your flip over? I sure do. If you want your shelters to last a long time, or you want to sell them eventually, stuff like that, use a high fax kit. I definitely recommend it for sure. I'm down for fishing with you at Tobin. Been fishing there since I was 5 years old. My grandpa have a cabin there of GPS spots for giant pike. Hit me up. I always like giant pike. I love it. Let's do it. Send me some photos. There you go. FLX 12 for the first timers. FLX 28. There you go. That's what I love about the whole community we've built. Is like people will give you some information of what they use and stuff like that. And there's no brand out there that isn't good, right? You'll never hear me talk bad about a Vexlar or a Markham or a Garmin or a Lowrance, right? I just choose to use Hummingbird so that what I've been used for a long time, but they all make great product. But that's just what I use because it's been good to me. If it was something I didn't trust, I wouldn't use it. Favorite lure for pike? Dason, if we're going open water, the Savage Gear line through trout 8-inch is my favorite. I think I missed a super chat here. Thanks again for the videos. Merry Christmas. Question, why do ice rods not have holders? Frostbite elect. What is the thought process behind taping them? Some of the frostbite rods do have a handle in them. You can put the handle on. Most ice rods, though, the higher end ones don't have the handle, just for the reason of weight. If you don't have the handle there, a reel seat, it's going to eliminate a lot of weight on your rod. So that's why a lot of them do it. Where are the walleyes at Last Mountain? I went to Collingwood, which is Perch City. I heard the walleye fishing's been very slow at Last Mountain right now, Ryan. So unfortunately, I can't really help you out. Outdoorsy gal, what lake is your favorite? I'd have to say, honestly, it's the Cranberry Lakes. And that's just because there's lake trout, there's walleye. It's connected to a bunch of different lakes up there as well. So definitely. How do you make your hush puppies? It's a secret. We're gonna have to say that for a future video. We can't let all the secrets out at once, you know. Dason, I will get to your message after. Sorry, Dason. Obviously, I'm missing something in there. Cindy's always good for picking up questions that I miss, and she like writes them down. She's like, "This person's been following you for a long time. Answer this question." And the only reason I don't catch them in there is just it's so hard. It's so hard to keep up with everybody. So I missed your question. I super apologize. I recommend the Leatherman Surge. The Surge is a good one. I have heard lots of guides carrying that one. Drinking Claws, yes. The most humble angler on YouTube. I appreciate it. I always stay humble, you guys. Always stay humble. Always. Do you have any reference material that explains barotrauma to walleyes from deep water? I'm looking for something to share with other folks. Midwest, I don't have anything that's like that sticks out of my videos. I talk about it lots in my videos, but I don't know which ones right now. I'll try to talk about it in the future though, for sure. But that's good that you're trying to explain that to friends and family, because it is definitely an issue for sure. People don't understand the damage you do in 40 feet. I really limit myself to like 31 feet at the most, maybe 32 at the odd time, but I'm so careful with what's going on. I've had fish come out of 25 feet with barotrauma issues, right? It all depends where the fish are for that day. If you're catching them at 30 feet, but they're cruising a 30-foot break line all day, or they're coming from shallow down to the deep, you're okay. But it's when they're coming up from that 60 foot all the way up, even when you're 25 feet, you can run into issues. So it's good that you're keeping a mind on that. Or keeping a mind on that for other people, for sure. Do you know Chad Morris? I do. He's been in the outfitting game for a long time. Everybody I know that has gone with him has nothing but good words to say about him. Is it possible to get a shout out to my 12-year-old son, Waden? I'm trying to stop it. Wade, and what is the best color for dinner bell for walleyes? I love the rose gold. Now, I'm probably going to sell out of that one, but the rose gold dinner bell is my favorite. And a big shout out to Wade, who's your 12-year-old boy. I appreciate you guys watching. So, hi, Wade. Rose gold. Okay, let's get back down to the questions again. Clayton shook outdoors. There are local anglers that pull walleyes from 65, 80 feet this time of year and explain that they can fizz them and they'll be fine. It's just killing. Yeah. Unfortunately, Midwest, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Once it's ingrained in their memory or their mind that they're doing something that's right, you'll never change it. There's not much you can do. I've tried. All you can do is politely educate them and then move on. And maybe 2 months later, that conversation will come up in their mind and they'll be like, you know what? This is the third time I've heard something like that. Maybe there is some truth to it. So be kind about it. Don't be like me in the past who's really come down hard on people. I'm bad for that. Sometimes I'll say stuff that I probably shouldn't, but it is an issue and it does suck. You ever fish in Alberta? I haven't fished in Alberta for a lot of years. Vermilion a little bit. I fished in that area when I went to school there. And then the Bow River once. So Clayton, thanks for answering everyone's question. Appreciate the awesome comment. Ryan, I'm really trying to keep up. I'm missing so many questions I can tell already. And I really apologize to everybody. We have 450 people in here. That's insane. You guys, that's amazing. And I don't even advertise these that hard because it's just so hard to keep up with everything. Clay vs. Jay Ice Fishing Edition. Yeah, Jay's scared. He knows I'll kick his butt. No, at some point, it's very possible. When's the lake trout content coming out? Probably right after Christmas sometime. I'll probably get into a lake trout game again. I do lots of walleye in December because it's one of my favorite months to fish walleye. How much more time into the giveaway? 9 more minutes until Cindy will come down with some names, and we'll do some giveaways during that then. So you have to be present to win. We'll call out each one name, and we'll say if you're here, and then we'll move on. So it's probably going to be a 10, 15-minute process of the giveaway, so I apologize for that, but we will give some – we're going to give some flies away soon. I guess they're hair jigs. They're not flies. They're like heavy hair jigs. This one, oh my, the green monster, I think they called it. Will Cindy do a shot for us? I think she's going to have to. We're going to make her. Prime time, baby. Prime time. Have you ever fished Lake of the Woods? I have, but not for a few years. I fished it with Jay a little bit. Brent, to get entered, you basically just have to be in here, part of the chat. And because I mentioned your name right now, who knows? You'll probably be in there. She'll have a pile of names for me. I guarantee it. Rattle versus glow for late night fishing. How about a rattle that glows? No. It's really hard. Glow if they're in the area, rattle if they're not. That makes sense? Thanks for preaching proper fish handling. See so many YouTubers not practicing it. You're very welcome, James. You're very welcome. I always will take care of the fish first. They're the resource for everybody to enjoy. So cheers. Cheers. Can you recommend any stock trout lakes? I guess it depends where you're from. I fish a lot in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, though. Love the channel. Appreciate you watching. Do you ever fish smallies on ice? I have not fished smallies on ice yet. Maybe this year. If I was going to make a trip from the States to go ice fishing trip, where would you go? Up in Canada, either Lake Winnipeg, or I would go up to like Cranberry Lakes, Athapap Lake, somewhere in there. It's just so beautiful up there. Any tips how to target burbot? Chum during the day, where an area you think they could end up to be during the night, and then pound the bottom lots of like big heavy spoons, like 1 ounce spoons, and just pound the bottom. Hey Clayton, love watching your channel. Appreciate you watching. Clayton, do you have a BP or Cabela's want to send you a Christmas gift? Clayton, do you have I don't understand. Or Cabela's. I'm not sure if I understand your question, Ryan. Post office box? Post office box? I do have a post office box. That's probably took me a while. No, PO would be post office box. I don't know what you understand. Send me an Instagram message. I'm a little slow. You guys go easy on Clayton. He's a little slow. Love the videos. Looking forward to what's to come. Keep up the great content. Brendan, thank you very much. Cheers to you. Lots of content to come this winter. I've got 3 videos in the queue right now, plus still getting out there whenever I can, and we're going to keep pumping them out. So thank you so much. Andrew, I have not announced the winners yet. They'll be coming up soon. Bass Pro. Yeah, I have a Cabela's and a Bass Pro. I can do either or up where I am. They're all connected together, so it's like an hour and a half for me. I go there often too. Excuse me. I'd love to fish with you. I'd love to fish with everybody, King Cobra. It's really hard. Even a lot of my friends these days, it's really hard because now when I'm on the ice, it's usually working. So I film, right? It's hard to be able to fish for fun. It's still fun for me, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to fish with other people while I'm trying to work and make content. So we're going to do some stuff in the future. At 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to give some kind of trip away to come fish with me for a few days. That is one of the goals for sure. Love it, man. Keep safe and happy reminder. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Everybody be positive, be happy. How would I participate in the giveaway? Just by being a part of the chat. We're going to do the giveaway in 5 minutes from now. How's fishing in Minnesota? I can't really help you out because I don't fish Minnesota. How do you work rattle baits like technique? Rattle baits, I will kind of bang into the bottom once or twice, and then I'll pump them up high. I'll go bang to the bottom, go twitch, 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 and then I'll give us a couple big rips. And then pound on the bottom and twitch, 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 twitch. Bottom, big rips. You just change it up all the time. PB walleye, I feel like I answer this question all the time. 32.5, 13.56 pounds is my PB walleye. What's your favorite fish to fry? Northern pike, for sure. I pay to come fish with you. My girlfriend would pay to fish with me too, but no, I just take her for free. Just kidding. Jason, love the great advice on small moves when marking no. Oh, I can't. When marking no bites and big moves. These questions are going by so fast. I'm reading big moves when no marks. Clayton is the man. Thanks, Jason. Thank you again for everything you've done to me. Jason is the guy that has made my primetime logo, my CSO logo, the Get Outside logo, everything else. So anybody's looking to get some logo made for their YouTube stuff they're trying to start, look up Jason there. He'll make you something up. It's well worth the money for a good logo. It's definitely worth it. What's your I can't. I saw a question when answer and it's gone all of a sudden. Gone. What's your favorite lure for trophies? For big walleye in the wintertime, some kind of big like spoon, flutter spoon, dinner bell, slender spoon, something like that is probably one of my favorites for sure. Did you post the blackened fish recipe? I didn't. If you go through my videos, I have a video I did in the summertime, either this year or the year before, and I had actually did the recipe there. If you look for it, it's in there. It's actually like a catch and cook thing. What should someone try to fish walleye in 20-foot muddy rivers? And should you show it to my husband, Trent? Hi, Trent. 20-foot muddy rivers, something bright. When it's really, really muddy, brighter the colors. Lots of chartreuse, lots of rattle. I know when the Red River in Winnipeg used to be a lot dirtier, a lot of people would fish big rattle baits, something that would draw them in. Big rattle baits, lots of noise. What boots do you wear? Do your feet get cold? Rat, I wear the Cabela's Trans-Alaskan pack boots. My feet have never been more happy, honestly. You ever fished Rocky Lake, Manitoba? Rhett, I did, and I have a video on my channel from Rocky Lake this past fall. Do you have any tips for me? I'm going to hunt lake this weekend, lake trout maybe, for some trout. Or I'm going to hunt a lake this weekend for some trout. I've never fished for trout in hard water. Good luck. That's my tip. Fish around, move around lots. Try to locate some structure that's close to deep water. And if you're not marking anything, move around lots. When you're fishing a new lake, the biggest thing you can do is just move around lots. Rhett, I just answered your questions for what boots you wear there. You don't have to spam the chat anymore, but I got you. I got you. Were you listening? Trans-Alaskan pack boots. How's my day going? My day is going great, especially since I get to hang out with all you guys. 503 people in here. Very smart people coming right at the end in case their name was picked, because you have to be here to win a jig. So very smart. Very smart. 500 people and 265 likes. So thank you, everybody, so much. That is awesome for a live chat. I'm pretty sure 511 people right now is a record for a live chat. That's insane, you guys. That is amazing. Wow. I'm going to drink that. You guys are the best. Any tips for Lake St. Clair? No tips, because I've never fished it, and I'd be lying if I gave you anything. So I apologize for that one. Can you do a video on how to fillet a fish? I sure will. I want to do a video on a pike and a walleye this year. I just need to keep filming more content. I need to hire a camera person maybe at some point for some of those smaller videos. Not necessarily when I'm out there fishing, but some of the smaller stuff I want to do. Ah, love the videos. Holy cow. 59 minutes. Cindy will be coming down right away with some names, and we are going to start drawing some winners here. So when I do, and I announce the name, we're doing a random number generator there. She's going to have a bunch of names written down next to a number. And when I draw the number, your name is going to be called. And then you have to be here. I'll try to find you in here that you're here, and then we'll write you down that you win whatever fly type of thing. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go from there. I love Cindy. Me too. She's great. She's great. I'm in for the camera. Lots of great walleye tips here. There is some good walleye tips here for sure. Oh, you guys, you're in for the cameraman. I'm sure. Crazy amount of watchers. It's so crazy. 531 people. Come try Cormorant Lake. Yes. Jay was there this summer and smashed them. I think I need to go in there in the winter. That would be amazing. Smoked lake trout would be good. It'd be really good. We'll come up there. I need to fish cormorant. That'd be fun to do some tip-up stuff in there. Maybe the water's clear. We do some underwater stuff. Favorite place to fish? Oh, I don't know. Last Mountain probably is one of my favorite lakes to fish because it can be so tough. Like I've gone there, failed way more than I've caught, but just knowing that you have the odds to catch a great big one. Tobin Lake is another one. And my favorite, no, who am I kidding? My favorite lakes to fish are the Cranberries and Simon House. Clayton for president. If I run for president, I'd lose and it would be a fraud. I'm just kidding. Okay, Cindy, it's been an hour. You can come down. Let's do this. Let's do it. How much does YouTube Fisherman make annually? I make somewhere between $6 and $25. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I don't even know. This is really the first year I've tried to push YouTube hard, so I really couldn't even tell you for sure what we make. It's not a lot, but it's enough to do some fun trips and whatnot. So it's good. It's paying the bills a little bit right now, which is the biggest thing for sure. Can you do a fish donkey laker tournament? And for the safety of the fish, it must be done in the hut. That's not a bad idea. If I was going to run some kind of tournament, it would definitely be pictures would have to be in a hot type of thing. So how you doing, Cindy?
Oh my God. I wrote for an hour. I did not stop.
I know, but you have to have a shot now. You ready for a shot?
I am actually.
You are? Cindy's going to have a shot of apple pie.
Oh, I don't know if I've had that one yet.
Well, that's only your chance. Okay. This is good because you're going to make that funny face. It'll be good. It'll be good. Here, I'll do this one. We'll give you a little shot here.
Are you going to do one with me?
I've done like 70.
I saw.
Okay. Are you ready?
Ooh, this is a big one.
Oh, you can do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
You got this. Make the face. What? No face? Oh, there it is. Got it. I knew it was the face. There we go. It's not bad, right? It's the after.
It is nice, though.
Oh, how nice. Good. Tell us. Tell us how nice. You have a pile of numbers, hey?
You owe me big time.
Maybe later if you're lucky. Random number generator.
Okay.
Okay. How many numbers do you have?
164.
Holy. Okay.
And I apologize. Some of these names that I wrote down, I only wrote like half of them, and then I was already writing another name.
We'll do our best. Okay.
And I can't read my own writing.
Okay. We're doing hair jig number 1 right now. I've got 1 to 164. I haven't looked at any of the names and the numbers. So this one is going to be the first one right here. You have to be present. It's a nice hair jig, some bucktail, some flash, probably weighs about 3/4 of an ounce. Generates number 26. What do you got for number 26?
Leslie Allen.
Leslie Allen, are you here? We'll write 26 on the bag. Leslie Allen. Leslie Allen right here. 26. 26. 26. Leslie Allen. We're looking for a Leslie Allen. Do we hear a Leslie Allen? Leslie Allen. 544 viewers. 558 viewers. This is insane. Leslie Allen. Don't right there. Okay, Leslie Allen, right there. You've won the first one right there. Can you send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and with your name that's you type of thing, and I will with your address, and we'll get it to you. Yes. Okay. Number 2, we have a beautiful. Ooh, this one's nice. I think we should just keep this one. Okay.
Well, too bad Carter was
olive, pink, white. Okay, here we go, and we're gonna generate number 52. I remember I haven't looked at any of the names. 52.
James Stewart.
James Stewart, are you here? 52. 52. 52. James Stewart, are you here? James Stewart, are we here? We're going to be looking for a James Stewart. We got James Stewart. Do we hear a James Stewart? James Stewart. 52. 52. Yeah, that's a good shot, hey? Maybe you should have another one. We should make Cindy do another one. James Stewart. Was here James? Well, there's a James Moore. So close. I know. Am I on the list, Rocco? Of course you're on the list. Everybody's
Rocco's
on the list. There you
I
go.
remember
See?
him from last time.
James Stewart. James Stewart. James Stewart. We'll give James a second here to see if he's on the list. This is one time where you can spam the chat, put up a bunch of numbers so I see your name or something like that. We're gonna go to the next one right here. This one could get redrawn. It could. We'll see. So far he's not there. Now we have a red.
Green.
Have more shots, Clayton. A green and yellow right here.
Lift it up a little.
Right here. Oh yeah. Good one. See, it's a good thing I have Cindy. Red and green and yellow. Chartreuse. Make chartreuse ain't no use. Okay. Generate 163.
Ooh, that was like the last one I did.
Wow. 163.
Okay, this one I might need help with. The first name is Shane. Shane Daigle.
Shane Daigle.
And like I said, I don't think I wrote the
Shane.
very good.
Shane Daigle. If you're Shane Daigle, we're looking for a James 52 and a 163. This is hard, you guys.
James Stewart and James Daigle.
Shane, we're looking for you guys. Come on.
There's Shane.
Oh, where you saw Shane? Oh, right there. Shane. Okay. Shane, send me a message. I've got your number on it here, 163. She's got it there. Send me a message on Instagram or Facebook with your address, and we'll get this one shipped to you. Okay. We're still looking for, what was this one again? Shane.
No, James Stewart.
Oh, James. See? She keeps me in line. I just pretend. Okay, here we go. Another number. Oh, let's do this one right here. This one's beautiful. This is brown and another brown and then a white. Beautiful one here. 164. Oh, 15.
Noah Hermson.
Noah Hermson. Do we have a Noah Hermson? It's brown and brown and brown. You guys are all on the list. You just have to believe. Noah Hermson. Do we have a Noah Hermson? Noah Hermson. He got his colors right. You guys like that red, hey? It's red. This is just red. I can't believe that. I swear it's not the booze. It's not all the awesome super chats. Look at the $50 super chat still up there. Isn't that amazing?
So
Noah.
15, that would have been like
Noah Ziegler, so close. So close.
15 would have been very early
so close.
in the
It would have been up there earlier. So there's a chance at number 15, because it would have been earlier when she did it, that's already left. And you gotta be here to be able to get it. Yeah, it's red. Cindy, even if you didn't put me on the list, I still love you. I will try Cormorant Lake. I will.
Name?
Oh, Shane. Oh, that's not it, right?
No.
So that's Sherry. Okay, well.
Okay.
Okay. Has there been a number 52? Has Shane been here yet?
James Stewart.
Has James Stewart been here yet?
Wait.
I know. Had too much to drink.
Okay, so we're waiting for a James Stewart and Shane.
We're gonna have to redraw those, it sounds like. So let's do this one first though. You guys, what color is it?
We're waiting for
Oh, you got it wrong.
James Stewart and then that Noah Hermson.
Right. I haven't seen any of them yet.
Shane commented, right?
Number 163 and 26 of comments.
Okay, so we got Shane.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for 52 and 15.
What's this color, you guys? If it ain't chartreuse, it ain't no use. Let's do the number right here.
15.
Okay. I'm gonna click the button, but you're gonna read the number. I'm not even gonna look.
Ooh, 125. So this is later in the game.
This is my favorite
Oxley.
one. Kyle Oxley, 125. Are you here? Kyle Oxley. Oh, look at if it ain't chartreuse, ain't no use. I love it. Kyle Oxley. 125. Kyle Oxley. It's red. It's obviously red. You guys, I'm going to say this in a video next time when I pull out a green. I'm going to say it's red. Kyle. Oh, right there. Kyle Oxley. There you go.
There you go.
He's here. Okay.
125.
Okay, we're going to do number 52 again. What's the name again?
James Stewart.
Is there a James Stewart here? If there is, somebody say you've seen him. Is there a James Stewart here? Kyle is here. Yeah, we've got him, Kyle. Kyle has won that one. Kyle, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram so we can get that to you.
Rocco, you're on the list.
Rocco, you were on the list. Yes. Okay. 52. There's James left. Well, of course you're going to say that. No, everybody says no, James. Okay. We're redrawing for this one. Right now, number 74. I'm crossing out 52, and now it's 74.
Oh, this is a terrible one. Like, terrible spelling. It was Logan. What did you say, 74? Logan Curlow?
Logan.
I want to say Curlew.
Logan.
And then
Logan. Is there a Logan here? Is there a Logan here? And then we see your last name, we'll know where they're close. Number 74, right? Logan. What rod do I got to cast to get on the list? You're probably on the list. Logan. Is there a Logan here? Everybody's like, no, he's gone. No Logan. He gone. Okay, you know what? Oh, there's a Logan Himes.
Nope, that's not it for
sorry.
sure. This one starts with a C.
Okay, I'm going to leave Logan for a second here because we have to redraw another one. One shot for Clay, one shot for Cindy. You want to have one more shot?
We could.
We're going to have one more shot and give those guys a second. I had a shot glass here, but it fell somewhere. I don't know where. I was doing shots during it. Oh, right here. Okay, you can have the small shot, and I'll have the big one. You guys are all the best. I think the giveaways are my funnest. Oh, you got this. That's a little...
For you, there worked for me. Okay, and then...
Just wait. We'll have to do another giveaway. Okay. Cheers to you guys right there.
Noah Hermson.
Cheers. Cheers. Who thinks we should put Cindy on a video? We should put you on a video, hey? We'll put Cindy on a video soon. Christmas video? You know what, you guys? Every year I struggle with this because I've never found a way to film it. And Reagan will be ecstatic about this. I'm going to film our Christmas Day trip this year. Okay. Jay. I thought Clayton was single. Jay. Everybody's look at everyone's like Jay.
He wishes.
You wish I was single so I come fish with you, Jay.
He's stuck with all of us and 2 cats.
Okay. So 74 is still not around. We're waiting for that one,
Logan
right?
Curlow and Noah Hermson.
Although we have which one? What? 15?
Is Noah Hermson.
Okay, there's been no Noah Hermson, right? Okay. We're gonna redo this one right here. There's been no Noah Hermson. So we're going to redo this one right now. Generate number 30.
Christian M.
Christian M.
Yep. And that's honest. That's what it was.
Christian M. Is there a Christian M here? Christian M. You have won this beautiful jig right here. If you're here, Christian M. We're looking for a Christian M. We got a Christian M. Here we go. Christian M now. Wow, chat is popping off. Jay, chat is popping off. Glad you finally got here. Like, come on, Jay.
Jay, you're not entered.
Yeah, Jay, you're not entered. Jay, you are not in the enter for a giveaway here. What do we say this was? Christian M. Is there a Christian M? This is crazy. We're gonna have two. We're gonna have to redo these again. Oh, Christian M, right there. I'm very here. See, this is perfect. Glad we waited long enough. Christian M. This is your winner right here. This one right here. Send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I have your number right here with Cindy's sheet, and we'll get this to you. We have one more still. 74 still. What was the number?
Logan Curlow.
There's still no Logan Curlow here, right? I love that you have to be here to win, right? This is part of it. Got to be here to the end. Jay, a filthy animal. Christian M is here. Yes.
I was gonna wear that shirt.
Okay. No Logan Curlow still. Jay, your name is not Logan. I'd rather give this to Judy and Rudy, Jay. Poor cats. Snip their hair. Think of the animals, Jay. Kidding. Okay, we're redrawing. Logan's out of here. Let's redraw. I'm not gonna look again. That's fine. Okay, ready? I am a loser. What's the number?
102.
I can't wait. 102.
Okay. T-Tang Outdoors.
T-Tang?
I'm
sure that one's here for sure. T-Tang Outdoors. We here have a T-Tang Outdoors. T-Tang
I
Outdoors.
think that's what it is.
T-Tang Outdoors. J. T-Tang Outdoors. Do we have a T-Tang Outdoors? Can you bench sit press Cindy? I could bench press Cindy for sure. Jay, tip me $400, Jay. I'll bench press her. No problem. I'll donate $5. No. Okay, T-Tang Outdoors. T-Tang Outdoors. What was that number again? 102. This is the third time this one. Everyone's been good with this one. Nobody apparently wants this beautiful grayling color. This is probably the best one.
Somebody asked what the biggest fish.
What's the biggest
I caught was?
What species?
Probably a lake trout.
Yeah, she's got a big lake trout. Probably bigger than you've caught.
Big pike up north.
Big pike. She's got a big. How big was your walleye this year?
28.5.
How she remembers.
No, you posted it.
Oh, you still remember though the size. That's awesome. 102. What was the number again? T-Tang Outdoors. Oh, did I see something? I thought I saw something there. I got the wrong mouse. Was it? It wasn't that one, was it? TG
No.
Damon Outdoors? No. This is bad. If your PB, list your PB fish species? Her PB, let's go. Walleye 28.5, pike 40 and a half.
Yeah,
lake
40.
Lake trout 39.5. That's probably her top three. Big carp.
I caught a carp.
Yeah. And that's like not me casting or anything. That's her doing it. She's not a fisher girl. She's trying. She's doing good. Okay, we're doing another one. This is the fourth time we're doing this one. Number 141. This one's going to be here. It's got to be here. It's got to be here. 141. I'm saying this one's here.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a weird. How do you pronounce this name?
See, I didn't even spell it right.
Holy cow. Brennan Stry.
Yeah, it must be Brennan Stry.
Okay. Brennan. If somebody's name is spelled BRENNASSTRY K something SKY.
I know. I was writing
99 cents. Oh, T-Tang. I heard. Whoa, wait. T-Tang's here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's.
We're going back. I apologize for this last one. What was that? We're gonna send them something if they're here. If Brennan one is here because we picked you.
There he is.
Where's Brennan?
Right there.
Okay.
That's it.
Brennan, unfortunately, T-Tang came for this one, but it would be really unfair of me to say that you don't win something because you weren't here. So I'm gonna send you
something.
I'm gonna send you a toque. So send me, Brennan, send me a message as well. So I've got 6 people that should be sending me a message. T-Tang Outdoors for this. And then Brennan, send me this. It's not fair of me to pull your name. It's just that he showed up and let's do it. So, oh yeah, and I also didn't mention everybody that won one of these is also getting a Cougar Baits decal as well. Everybody's getting one of those too. And I should have another one of these to add with this Brennan as well. So, oh, the pillow is mine. That's my catfish. It's mine. I appreciate it, everybody. So everybody that won something, please send me a message so I can write your address down. I think we'll get them out probably next week, like Tuesday, Wednesday type of thing. I think I'm back here Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going fishing for a few days, right? I can go fishing for a few days, right? Yeah, see, I can go for a few days. So we'll get them out when I get back. Thank you, everybody, for watching and entering it. I don't know what the next giveaway is going to be, but we're going to probably do some lures and stuff from Frostbite and some other lures I'm getting soon too here. We'll do some more lures, giveaways, all that stuff. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. We'll have some more videos coming out soon. I should have one out tomorrow night. As long as I get it all edited by then, I'll try my hardest to get it out. And if not, it won't be out till Monday, but we'll try to get it out tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Cheers. Want to do more shots?
I'm good.
She's good. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.